Hi there everybody, it's Mr. John from the Boys and Girls Club of Metro Los Angeles, and today for cultural awareness we have a program for you guys called Paper Cup Maracas. So Paper Cup Maracas is going to be a nice program where we learn about multiple cultures and multiple traditions within just one instrument. So if you don't know what a maraca is, maracas are usually the things that are handheld and you shake them and they make a sound. They're usually with music, people playing by itself, but usually when you play a maraca you're playing with a lot of music that has a lot of really fast beats, and it's really fun. If you guys never played it before, I suggest playing it, and today we are all going to get a chance to play our very own maracas, so I'm super excited. Before we actually get into the program, all you're going to need today is you're going to need some markers. You're going to want to get some paper cups, and then you're also going to want to get some beans. I have right here lentils. The reason why I got lentils is because lentils, obviously I eat them a lot, but also they're smaller so they won't make as much of a sound. Just know whenever you're putting your instrument together, especially for your maracas, that whatever size beans or pasta or whatever you decide to go with, the bigger they are, the louder the sound will make. So I don't want to make mine with too much sound, just because I have little siblings, and if it's too loud, they will be playing it all night. So remember to stay cautious about that. Lentils are always good too because they're super small and you don't need a handful of them. I just have a whole bunch because I'm doing multiple maracas today. So feel free to go gather all your materials, and then once you have all of your materials ready, we'll get started with our Paper Cup Maracas. All right, everybody. So to start off with our paper maracas, we're actually going to take 2 empty paper cups. So these 2 empty paper cups can be any type of size you want it to be. Just remember, the larger they are and the bigger the beans are, the louder they would make a sound. So if you want to make a loud sound, get bigger cups with bigger beans. If you want to make a smaller sound, smaller cups and smaller beans like I have. And what you're going to do first is that you can decorate your cups. I'm going to go ahead and just put my name on the side of one, so I remember always who made it. But yeah, feel free to make a little design. I'm gonna try doing rectangles or whatever type of shape that is that I just made right there. There we go. And again, this is all for interpretation of what you guys like. This is your maracas. You don't have to tell anybody what your design is. As long as you're making a design, that's fine with me. All right. And there's my first one. Take that, and then my second one's looking a little uncolored, so I'm gonna go ahead and color it. And again, go ahead and make a little design, whatever design you would like, as long as it looks like a design. And any design that you make is a wonderful design, just remember that. Last one. Alright, so as you can see, I got both of my cups designed a little bit. I will color them in. Just a little bit with some extra color just to give them a little more color to it. Feel free to do this with whatever paper cups. Like I said, is your design. I know my design looks a little ugly, but it's alright. The design is true to you. And remember, we're making good music with these, so whatever design they come out to be, as long as they make good music, I think we've accomplished. And again, like I said, remember, I'm not putting too much effort into mine as of right now, because at the end I will still get the chance to decorate them and make them all look cool and nice. So don't worry if they don't come out too well right now. And what you're going to do is, after you design your cups and made them look how you want them to, you can go ahead and add, I missed a couple a little bit. You can go ahead and add just a little bit. I think maybe I added a little too much lentils or beans, so I added just about that. So maybe like half of half, so about a quarter of a cup. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pour these empty lentils back into our thing. All right. Put that little tiny lonely one in there, and then you're gonna stack the cups on top. This is where you can have multiple ways of putting it together. If your parents have hot glue, you can use hot glue, but with their supervision. For us today, since I don't want you guys to go around and getting hot glue, because again, hot glue is not safe for younger kids to use, we're just gonna use some tape. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some tape, And if I can get this tape to unstick, there you go. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to put some tape on the outside liner of our cups, just like that. May need to get more tape, but that's fine. And you're gonna want to just make sure that it's thick and it's in. You don't want it to come out, because like I said, we have beans in here now, so if they come out, our beans will go flying everywhere, and we don't want that to happen to us. So we're gonna make sure that they were all good and safe. There you go. Nice. So now we put tape all over our little maracas, and now all we have to do is give it a little shake. Awesome. So now, as you guys can see, we made our paper cup maracas. I will give you guys a chance to go ahead and decorate the rest of your cup. You can put a little smiley face now that we have the sides up. So look, a little smiley face for a good one. And then, you know what, just to contrast it, because all of our emotions are valid, go ahead and put a frowny face on the other side. You can use this as a little paperweight. So yeah, you want to make sure that you decorate it as much as you can. And then when we come back together, we're actually going to talk about the history of maracas a little bit and what they mean to different cultures. So feel free to design it. I can't wait to show you guys what mine eventually looks like finished. So go ahead, finish up your maracas while you guys get the chance. And then afterwards, like I said, we're going to get into the culture and history of maracas. Nice. Good job, you guys. Alright everybody, so hopefully you guys have your maracas ready to go. You guys are almost done with decorating and everything. I'm just about done. As you can see, the sound is coming off pretty good. I like the sound. And it's really important, real quick, before we get into our debrief, that we go over what maracas are. Maracas are a musical instrument that was believed to be created by the Taino native Puerto Ricans, or the indigenous people of Puerto Rico, the Tainos. And what they did is that they actually used fruit that they would harvest out or hollow out and let it dry for a very long time, and then add in beans, beads, or rocks or whatever to make sound, tie it up with a stick, and then use it to shake. And that's how maracas were invented. And since then, maracas have been used throughout all of South American music, and even music across the world. Cultures in Africa use them, cultures in Mexico use them, cultures in the United States, cultures even all the way over in Southeast Asia use some type of form of maracas to actually make music. So it's a really cool form of music making, and it's really easy to make if you can have the really like the materials near us. As we did, we just used paper cups and some beans, and it sounds perfect. It sounds really cool. And I'm really hopefully that you guys see that with this music, it shows that music can actually go into multiple cultures. So it doesn't necessarily mean that one music is meant for one set of people and one culture, but as long as you practice the music and keep an open mind and practice it in the correct way, you can actually make music transcend multiple cultures. So that means just go across a lot of different cultures, which I think is really cool. And hopefully you guys think it's cool too. I have two questions for you guys today about our program today. And the first question is going to be, what other musical instruments that are created can also be found in multiple cultures? Nice, yeah. One that comes straight to mind is the guitar. The guitar is played in many different cultures. Where it originated from, I don't know, but maybe we'll find out in the next couple of weeks. And then, let's see, my other question for you guys is going to be, how can music in itself connect multiple cultures and multiple traditions? And again, one more time, so how can music itself transcend itself to connect multiple cultures and multiple traditions? Nice. Yeah, so yeah, music is super important, like I said, to many different cultures. To me, especially my culture of growing up as an African American man in America, I didn't have a lot of historical culture, so my culture was the music that I heard and the music that was taught to me from my mom, from my father, from my grandfather, my grandparents, my aunts, uncles, everybody around me. All of them kind of unknowingly helped me develop my culture through the music that I've listened to. So hearing a wide array of music made me feel a lot more culturally diverse because I felt like I was connected to everything. So maybe that's how music can help us transcend, or music helps transcend into multiple cultures and multiple traditions, because many people like to listen to music and many people can kind of move around when they hear a lot of music that they like. So that's just my thought, and hopefully you guys come up with something similar or something completely different. But before we head out, I real quick just want to go over our what is it called? Our schedule. Yes, I almost forgot. Our schedule for next week. So for next week, we have homework out from Monday through Thursday, 2 to 3 o'clock. Be sure to come in. Tell anybody you would like to that needs homework help to tell them to come on to the Boys and Girls Club homework help time, and we can help them out with whatever homework questions they may have. We are also doing our live programs from from Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays is now where we do our live programs. For this week, or for the next week, for this week's live programs, we have for cultural awareness, Kool-Aid tie-dye, and we're going to do Nigerian flag making. So both are super fun and super simple programs that we're going to do for our live sessions on Tuesdays and on Thursday. And it's going to be super fun. I suggest that you guys come. For the Kool-Aid tie-dye, I suggest bring a dirty white t-shirt as well, because we're going to make that into a tie-dye shirt, which I can't wait for. As well as for sports and fitness, we're going to be doing ninja workout, HIIT, which is high intensity interval training. If that's too long, just come find out what it is. And then we're also going to do kicking and learning. So we're going to teach you guys a little bit about soccer and how to play soccer and the rules. So it's going to be a really cool week next week. I can't wait for it. I'm really excited. And lastly, for our family fun night. So last Wednesday we didn't have it, but this Wednesday it's back and better than ever. So family fun night is going to be from 6 to 7 on Wednesday, November 18th. And we're going to be doing Thanksgiving bingo. So yes, Thanksgiving bingo is going to be our next program for family fun night, because Thanksgiving is coming up. It's actually next Thursday. So hopefully you guys are going to get ready and get prepared for all the fun that we're going to have on the Thanksgiving bingo. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be all of our programs. Remember to check into our pre-recorded programs. Obviously, if you're watching this, you're checking in, so you're doing a great job. And before we head out, again, you guys, thank you as always for making the Paper Cup Maracas with me today. Hopefully you guys have a good time enjoying some of the sweet music that you'll be playing with your maracas. And remember to always include yourself, become more culturally aware, and just stay happy. Have a good one, you guys. Bye.